Good morning readers. I, Harish Budhu, warmly welcome you to my channel. Learn as much as possible from my handwritten articles.
This September 25, 2020. Moths and insects are all attracted by lights and fire. At night, to die. Le Maurician Week-End group has harbored and anointed many rotten and mercenary journalists. Josié LEBRASSE has turned the weekend of BERENGER into the best gutter press of the Indian Ocean. She reigns supreme, she's the most hated journalist in Mauritius. Hello there. Welcome to the fourth part of the new series. The last three papers focused on the sensitive topical issue in the wake of the highly vicious and heinous racial remarks on Hindus and India, which have now become a platform for a criminal gang to run a crusade with a view to asserting themselves. Dangerous. And for good reason we have been obliged to explain the real situation, cut them down to size and cut the ground from under their feet. Sorry for repeating the aims and objectives, and the whys and the wherefores of the present series. Anyway, read carefully with AIV open mind. Agree to disagree, with all due respect. Thanks. C. A brief word with our student friends. We are still learning. To be honest with you, we are now learning, reading, listening to the BBC and RFI/watching the CNN, BBC France 24, Al Jazeera, India Today, etc. and working much more than when we were young. Anyway, yesterday, we had highlighted 30 English expressions for you all. Follow my example. You will be great. D. All the gang members of the STAG party should be held accountable for their participation, deriding Hindus. 1. Reliable information indicates that the video jokes and derogatory remarks on Hindus and India are being shared and reshared, and played and replayed with lightning speed. And that both inside and outside Mauritius. Small wonder that people are now discovering that the 1960 anti-Hindu mentality is still alive. 2. And is being nurtured. It is still being perpetuated, by the very people who had fought against the independence country 6 decades ago. And by the very people who control the press and sing the praises of Mauritianism. Worse still, the racists think and believe that everything resembling Chinese, Muslim and Indian cultures is anti-Mauritian. That perception has been strengthened by the Bruno Lorette movement, with the private sector and their press backing it. 3. Believe you me, the situation is more than volatile. The attacks on Hindus and India have unleashed a wave of protest and sparked off outrage and anger. Like them or dislike them, our Facebook and YouTube outpouring have greatly contributed to reduce the tension, take out the sting, diminish the importance of the criminals trying to exploit the tense situation or weaken the wind from their sails. 4. And finally, the police should call all STAG party members who had approved the derogatory remarks on Hindus. A written warning will serve the purpose, but most important, the makeup of the group will be revealing. It will greatly embarrass Josié LEBRASSE, Jean-Claude Anton, and their coterie. 5. All said, we still maintain that Hindus should forget and forgive. As in 1968. The perfect gentleman, Jacques Rivet, director of Le Maurician Week-End group, is powerless to keep order. 1. I have known Jacques since 1977, he's always been a real gentleman, always very soft-spoken, polite, with contagious good manner, treating friends and opponent well, and you name it, he has always established good and friendly relations with me. And that, even if both of us did not see eye to eye on many issues. These days I am exposing the wrongs of his press group. Jacques will be relaxed plus, polite and full of bonhomie if I talk to him. However, I feel great sympathy for him at his age. Sorry, Jacques. 2. I have known and worked with the editors-in-chief of Le Maurician and Week-End for some 35 years, Lindsay Riviere, Gilbert Annie, Sidney Selvun, and Gerard Cato. Of the 4, Gerard and Lindsay were the best. And the worst one, the most rotten, was Sidney Selvun. Irony of ironies wills it that weekend under Josié LEBRASSE, though officially she is not yet the number one, is soiling and spoiling the rich legacies of Gerard Cateau. It's become the best gutter press the country has ever known. It is the sole mouthpiece of Paul Berenger. Josié has been his barker since 1776 for obvious reason. 3. But she is not alone to have served a politician faithfully or immorally, that is not following press standards. Forget that she has destroyed the clean-cut image of Jacques Rivet and all other God-fearing respected journalists of the group. She has also damaged both Berenger and the movement militant Maurician group. Her stand on the jokes and anti-Hindus attacks, in last weekend, dwarf that of André Masson in 1968. Hindus were attacked mercilessly to group the minorities. 4. Michel Didon was appointed ambassador. So too, Sidney Selvon. Anirudh Jugnauth, the then Prime Minister, had compensated him for two main reasons. Selvon had helped whitewash Minister Ramjutun in the rape of a 13-year-old girl in 1989. In January 1989, both Selvon and Jacques David were police witnesses in the passport racket cases. I was jailed. It was shameful for Le Mauricien. 5. These days a journalist involved neck-deep in the Air Mauritius scandal has been anointed by the Le Mauricien Week-End group. Even worse, a politician has donated an apartment to somebody. It concerns Independent Commission Against Corruption. Moths are attracted by fire at night. To die. To be continued.
Keep reading, keep learning. Like and subscribe for more thrilling articles. Thank you for watching.